An atomic bomb is an explosion that releases cracks and causes massive explosions through nuclear fission or fusion reactions. High heat, pressure, and explosions as a result of explosion. These effects can lead to serious loss of life and property, health problems, and damage in the short and long term. The thermal light emitted immediately after the explosion can cause flashes and burns, while the pressure can destroy buildings and infrastructure. Radiation can cause health problems such as radiation sickness, cancer, and genetic diseases, and the long-term and comprehensive growth effects of the explosion cause damage to ecosystems and agricultural products that will last for many years. I end this video. An atomic bomb fell very close to the area we live in, and we will talk about what we should and should never do in a scenario where we will survive. Before starting the video, you can support us by subscribing to the channel. Enjoy watching. One, staying calm and boosting the morale of people around us. It's natural to panic in this type of situation, but it's important to try to stay calm. Keep the morale of yourself and those around you high. Remember that by working together and providing support, it will be easier to get through these difficult times. Making mistakes in panic will harm not only ourselves but also the people around us and our family. People who try to go out in a panic should be calmed down at home until the authorities inform them that the environment is safe. 2. First aid to the injured. If there are injured people among those affected by the explosion, they should be treated by people with first aid knowledge, if possible. Basic first aid practices, such as cleaning and bandaging an unclean wound, can be life-saving. However, be careful not to touch these wounds and the radiation-containing parts and dust caused by the explosion without gloves as much as possible. 3. Protection. Protection is the most important issue among the items we have mentioned so far. From the moment we hear the explosion, we should move to the safest environment that will separate us from the outside as much as possible. This environment can be any underground bunker. However, if there is no such environment around us, we should move to the safest room in the house. All windows of the house and all openings that will come into contact with the outside, such as doors and balconies, should be closed. Contact with particles such as ash and dust dispersed outside should be minimized. You should wear thick clothing that will protect your body. A hood, mask, and gloves should be worn to protect your head, face, and hands. Especially thick, cotton clothes that will protect your body in the best way should be preferred. 4. Staying away from danger. Stay away from danger as much as possible against the risk of spreading nuclear radiation and other harmful substances after the explosion. Never approach the explosion area out of curiosity. The effect of radiation increases as you get closer to it. 5. Going to the safe zone. After environmental safety is ensured, the team quickly moves to a safe point to be protected from the effects of the explosion. This could be a building outside the explosion or their shelter. If you move immediately after the explosion, quickly move towards the nearest building or strongest structure, if possible. If not outside, move downwind or take shelter somewhere in the formations as a radiation shield if possible.
Lighthouse of Science.
We have come to the end of the video. For more such interesting and entertaining content, you can like the video and subscribe to the channel.